Welcome to Football Manager 2016 and episode 1 of my Arsenal Let's Play series. Of course, I'm in my suit, no trousers though, just in my pants, ready for an amazing adventure. Just one season, mind you, because this is the beta version of FM16, the 2-week early access version, which you can get right now. You don't have to wait until release day, you can buy it now. I've got some links in the description below if you want to get the game early. So I'm just going to be managing Arsenal for 1 year and trying to win as much as possible in that time. And in this first episode, I'm just going to go through pre-season and just show you a few things new in the game, I guess, so you can have a look around if you're interested. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. There's loads of Football Manager 2016 content coming on my channel, and also smash that like button. Let's try and beat my record. I don't know what my record is, it's something like 800 likes. So if you can beat that, that would be amazing, and a great start to FM16 for me. So let's get on with this, guys. The first thing I've spotted is you can actually change the point in which you start the game, which is great, I think. So you can have an early pre-season, late pre-season. I'm just going to go for early pre-season. I think that makes sense because I'm going to try and sign lots of players in this episode, play through the friendlies. I won't show you all the friendlies, I'll show you some goals and that sort of thing. But let's get on with this. So the first task is to make a manager, which you can have some fun with. Poke him in the groin, poke him in the face. I mean, what have I done here? I've created a man with no face, basically. How have I done that? It's brilliant. So we're going to edit him because I don't want him to look... what is that? I mean, the colour scheme is brilliant, I must say. But he's got a slit down the middle of his face, which looks painful. So I'm going to change this up. Yeah, appearance. We definitely need to change this up. There we go. Oh, he's happy. He's a happy bunny now, he is. Let's create Arsene Wenger. Cool, he looks like a really old PewDiePie. Let's go for a good old-fashioned... Although, let's see. I mean... we could go for the Arsene Wenger approach, couldn't we? Let's make him look like Arsene Wenger. That's sort of an Arsene Wenger hairstyle, isn't it? He's not quite that tall. I don't know how tall Arsene Wenger is. Let's make him a bit shorter. Cool, he's suddenly just shrunk. And we'll make him a bit thinner. So there we go. That's Arsene Wenger, isn't he? He's probably a bit taller than that. I'm not really sure how tall he is. Orange trousers. Maybe purple. Purple coat. Dark blue coat, I think. And orange trousers. That's good. Wait, whoa, no. Let's go for that. So, time to pick Arsenal, who are predicted to finish 4th in the Premier League. I think we're going to have a lot of money to spend because Arsene Wenger refused to spend much money in real life. I'm just going to click suggest badge based on Arsenal, just to make it fair. I'm not going to make myself super amazing or really bad. This series is all about getting used to the game. Like I said, it's one season series simply because I want to get used to it, and it's the beta version. When the full version comes out on the 13th of November, I will be doing a couple of main saves, so make sure you hit the subscription button so you can see what I'm going to be doing when the full game comes out. So here we go, I'm in charge of Arsenal, and I've got to attend a meeting straight away with this chap who's got a fantastic moustache, I must say. Bye bye Wenger. So this is the squad. I'm going to be going after a really good striker, maybe a couple other positions I need to improve as well, perhaps defensive midfielder, although I think Coquelin's quite a good player in this game. We'll have a look at the squad depth, and maybe left back as well. I'd really like to get Ricardo Rodriguez. He's definitely on my shopping list, but I really would like to get a top quality striker. Giroud's great on this game, but I think we could find an even better striker to cause some damage. So Coquelin's alright, decent defensive midfielder. Central midfield, Ramsey, Cazorla are good in that position, and Coquelin. Defensively, we've got good centre-backs in Koscielny and Mertesacker. Gabriel's quite good, but yeah, I would quite like to get a better left-back, I think. I'm not so keen on Monreal. I don't know, maybe he's better than I think. I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't really know, but I will definitely be trying to improve the team because I think we will have quite a lot of money to spend. So my aim is to win as much as possible in this first season, so it's win or bust. It doesn't really matter if I don't complete the task because I'm not going to be manager any longer. So I'm basically going to try and say I'm going to win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, get to the final of the Champions League, meaning I have 76.65 million to spend and 2.8 million wage budget. I don't know how much I'm spending currently on the wages. I've got 800,000 spare. wage-wise. So I can go after the best strikers. I'm going to scout some strikers in a second and try and find the best one I possibly can get. So I just had a quick go creating some tactics on the new tactics screen. You can see it's a little bit different. Gone for two pretty similar formations. One's got a defensive midfielder dropping back, and this one is more attacking. It's a control fluid tactic with quite a few things included here. I will fiddle around to try and get it right over pre-season. I don't know what works on FM16. I have no idea, so it's really a question of trial and error. You can see this screen's very different as well. It's a bit more visual, so you know what's going on. You can see how deep a deep defence is and how high up a high up defence is, for example. So the set piece screen's rather different as well, as you can see. Different sort of, I need to get used to it. So I'll have to play around to see what I can do. Create a new routine, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this at the moment. But I've just selected the set piece takers. Captain wise, Arteta is the club captain and Mertesacker is the assistant. I don't really want to mess it up too much, to be honest, so I might just keep it the same, even though Arteta doesn't really play much, and just keep the club captain as it is. I think that probably makes sense. Koscielny or Sanchez as the third player though. Probably Koscielny, then Sanchez. So it's time to go looking for some quality strikers. I think Higuain is definitely an option, but Lewandowski is surely up there as being the main man to sign. But how much is he going to be valued at? He's worth 47 million. They want rather a lot of money. They want 148 million up front. So I think he's not a possibility. What about Cavani? He's certainly a player I'd like and would be great up front for me. Maybe I'm doing Giroud a disservice because I think he's a good striker on the game. But I would like another striker. Let's see how much PSG want for Cavani. 89 million. Bid out my range. What about 60 million? They would accept 60 million. I don't know. I don't want to blow all my money on one striker right now, because I think I could probably sign Zlatan Ibrahimovic for a reasonable fee. I know he's old, but I've only got one season, remember, and he could be a quality striker for me. So this is the man I want at left back, Ricardo Rodriguez, a quality player. Only 22 years old, and he's got 36 caps for Switzerland. He's a really, really good left back. So I'm just going to put in a solid 20 million bid for him, because I think that's probably the lowest they would accept for him. Yeah, they'll want more. If I put in a cheeky 10 million plus monthly instalments, we'll do 12. No, we'll do it this way. Who cares? It's playing the game, isn't it? We'll put in a 27 million pound bid and see what they say to that. So this is Zlatan. I think I could probably get him for 10 million. Let's see. Let's put in a 10 million bid and see what they say. 17.5 million. I can reduce that because he'd be a good, very good striker to have on the game, obviously. And he almost moved to Arsenal as a youngster. I'm sure lots of you watching would love him to come and would like to see him play for Arsenal. So let's go for it. Maybe it's not realistic because he's 33. Arsenal probably wouldn't sign him in real life. But I think it adds an element of fun to my first series on Football Manager 2016. I suppose Benzema, Lewandowski, Cavani, those three are probably three of the top 5 strikers in the world on this game. Yeah, excluding Messi, Ronaldo, those sort of players who aren't exactly out and out strikers and are just above everyone else anyway. There's no point even bringing them into that bracket. So Benzema certainly would be a fantastic player. It has been linked with Arsenal, but I think they probably want a lot of money. So I'm just going to put 40 million in and see what they say. They want 158 million. So if I put 80 million, let's see, 80 million, 118 million it's come down to. So they want a lot of money. Lewandowski and Benzema out of my budget, unfortunately. I don't want to blow every single penny that I have on one of those strikers. I could get Cavani for 60 million. That's an option. I could go and get him still. But maybe Zlatan is the man to get, just for this one season, for a bit of fun. So I'm in a meeting with the players. It's a slightly different layout again. By the way, I've got the light skin on rather than the dark skin. I don't know which you prefer, but I've decided to go for this one. myself. I might put my own custom skin in at some point. I'll be uploading tutorials, by the way, on how to install face packs and that sort of thing. So check out my channel for those videos. Shall I say we can win the league? Let's go for it. Yeah. They're all pleased. They all think we can win the league, which is great. So Ibrahimovic, £14 million bid accepted. However, he doesn't want to talk to me. He's on 300k a week at PSG, which is crazy. What shall we say? Legend. Arsenal just doesn't interest me. Oh, but that's just disappointing. Come on, Zlatan. That was the chance for there to be a lot of fun in this series, for him to come and score loads of goals. I'm going to have to look elsewhere for a striker. Giroud's actually a pretty good player on this game. He's a 3.5 star rated player according to my assistant, which is very good. Danny Welbeck's 3 star, Theo Walcott 2.5 up front. So I've got options up front, but I don't know, I just wanted that really top quality world class striker that I don't think Giroud is quite in. Maybe some of you do believe he's a world class striker, but I think there's just someone a level above him. By the way, look how beautiful that picture is. That is just, I mean, that is perfection. And I'm a married man to a woman. So I suppose Higuain is an option as well. He's a really good advanced forward or poacher and scores goals. Has his off days, but he is a goal scorer. So we'll see how much Napoli want for him. Just out of interest. They probably want a lot of money. But let's just go for the cheeky 48-month thing again. 15 million plus 15 million add-ons. They want a lot of money. Is he worth that much? Is he worth almost 60 million? They've accepted 58 million. Would you rather get Higuain or Cavani? I think I'd rather Cavani, but Higuain is a more out-and-out goal scorer up front. So for the greater good of the team, maybe Higuain is the better option. And he's going to want less wages. So let's put in this bid. It's a lot of money, £58 million. But let's bid for him anyway. We don't have to give him a contract offer just yet. So here we go. How much does he want? If I make him a key player and give him a 4-year contract, let's say 120k a week. He wants 200k a week. Apparently the maximum I can give at the moment is 150. That's really strange. I thought I could do it. I suppose I can adjust the budget. I think I'll leave him for now. How much? Oh, Chelsea have bid for him though. They've bid 44 million. Oh, it could rise to 58 million like mine. Interesting. So I'm just going to take on the under-21s in a friendly match. I will show you the goals after the game. I'm in the second half, 3-0 up, playing very well. But I thought I'd just pause for you to show you a nice new feature of the game. When you click on a player, when you're subbing a player off, it suggests players to come on in a similar position. For example, Coquelin. So I like that. That's nice. That's a nice feature. So we won 5-1. They managed to get a goal back towards the end. Cech got injured, so I'm hoping he's not injured too badly. I'll show you the goals then, just to see what the 2D match engine's like. Maybe we'll show you in 3D if it's feeling up to it. So this was the second goal. I'm just going to change it to 3D after the second goal. So 2D is quite snazzy. I like the look of it. It looks a bit different to previously. 3D match engine. So you can see what it's like. Hopefully it's not lagging too much. This was the third goal. Look at them scampering after the ball there. Like little toddlers running around. Where's my lollipop? Eventually, there we go, that's the goal. Cazorla, he played very well. 2 goals and 2 assists from Cazorla. Played the whole match. Man of the match, as you would imagine. Then this goal, Walcott. Mertesacker scored twice, which is quite funny, really. And this was their goal. Cech was injured by this point and couldn't keep that one out. And that was the end of the match. Phew, he's only out for 5 to 7 days. That is a relief. I've had my Rodriguez bid rejected, so I'm going to just increase that. How much do they want, do you think? Like 40 million? Surely that's enough for him. So I've got a few pre-season friendlies to play before the start of the season. The first game will be against Chelsea in the Community Shield. We've got a tour of America to come, playing New York City, FC Dallas, Real Salt Lake. Exciting stuff. But I think I'll probably end episode 1 here. I don't want it dragging on for too long. So episode 2, I will show you. We'll go through pre-season together, and then we'll take on Chelsea in the Community Shield. I found the answer to our striker problems. I'm not funny.